but the U's right here. So I think it's SRURVI.
SOU, yeah. And
S-
also
SO? I thought SR.
SU. You see, also it's inside the book too. So let me get this right here.
Like you got served.
Yeah, so also it's inside the book, so you gotta know that.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's the title. Let the people know what we're doing. We're doing the homework session since y'all say we don't do homework. We do this every day. I just don't record it, but quick homework session.
We didn't even get to watch our video, Dad.
I know we didn't get to watch our show because you stayed on it. I was trying to tell you, but I wasn't gonna tell you nothing. I said, hey, it's time to get on it. I want to learn how to do a free kick on the game.
Bro.
Like, what ain't racing?
You couldn't read what.
You don't have to. It's
No. You just got a hole in it.
Get you a better eraser. But get the cake table tried. Let's see. That bag I just gave you, what you put in here? No. Gotta erase that because I can't really see it. It's starting to real black and stuff now.
What is the journey? Generally. Dad.
Hold on. When you erase, make sure you try to erase it good so they can't see it.
Dad, but we started late.
I know, so there ain't gonna be too many people live today with us. But it's okay. They'll watch it back like they always do.
Okay.
Alright, let's hurry and knock this out so you can go to bed too. I'm trying to figure out the camera angle. What's up, guys? We doing homework.
4 people is crazy.
Yeah, right.
Dad, keep that over the table when I'm writing.
Don't worry about that. Just right. Lauren Tarshis. Alright, so we're doing this right here. We're doing some homework. You basically got to figure out character, the genre of the book, supporting character, problem, beginning. Y'all know how it go. It's basically a book report that's due.
Hold on, so let's see. We have.
So let's see what it says. Read it out to me, because I didn't even see that back of that part last time. Read the whole thing?
The title of the novel.
No, read the whole thing.
1-pager book report. A 1-pager book report is designed to let you show and tell about the book or novel you have read in a way that is different than your standard book report.
I'm going to read that better.
Then, it says then you, not then you.
Just...
A 1-pager book report is creative and unique, just like you are. Use color for pictures and text. You may write in full sentences, paragraph, bullet points, or use a powerful word to tell about your book. Use illustrations to show your understanding in a variety of ways. Directions. On your 1-pager book report, use this guide to help you fill the spaces. Title. The title of the novel. Author. The author's name. Setting. Describe and or draw the setting. Journey. I don't know how to say that. Journey.
Genre.
Was the novel fiction or nonfiction? What type? Main character. Describe and or draw the main character. Supporting character. Describe and or draw the supporting character. Problem. What is the problem in the novel? Solution. What was the solution? How did the character solve the problem? Beginning. What happened in the beginning of the novel? Middle. What happened in the middle of the novel? And what happened to the end of the novel? Color the thumbs up if you like the novel. Color the thumbs down if you did not like the novel.
The novel.
The novel.
Okay, so we color in. So basically, we gotta finish this book to get this whole book report done. We gotta finish the book. But do you know what the main character name was? What was his name? The main character or a girl?
I don't remember his name.
You don't remember his name. You don't remember his person's name. And how far have you read? Have you been putting your bookmark in there?
Yes, sir.
You're at the page 23 and you don't remember his name.
26.
You don't remember his name.
No, sir.
Do you
Because I
remember?
think they switched the...
Jackson. Who's Jackson? You read the book.
Jackson is the... Jackson is the main character.
Jackson is the main character?
Yes, sir.
To 11-year-old Jackson Barrett, it seemed like the world's ending. You gotta remember this type of stuff. You can't read this book and not remember who Jackson Barrett is. He's the main character, right?
Yes, sir. Do I put both the first and last name or just the first name?
You're gonna put the full character name, Jackson Barrett, and then you're gonna draw a picture of him. Do you know what he? Do you know what he?
Sorry.
Does he describe what he looks like? Do you remember a part in the book that they describe what he said, what he looks like though?
I saw like a picture,
Okay, show me.
but I think that's him right there.
So, but did they ever talk about him in the book? Like he has bushy hair, he's short.
I think they said he has bushy hair.
But where? Because I want you to put a quote. When it says main character, I want you to put his name, a small quote, and try to draw a picture so we can try to get 100.
Oh no, it says, eyeing his parents, Jackson thought of the horror stories they told him. No, they didn't say, they didn't really talk about his appearance. Yeah. They didn't talk about
They usually describe the character at the beginning of the book.
the supporting
But
character.
we could just put his name. We got, what are y'all doing? We're doing homework. We probably should bring y'all in closer so y'all can see over our
Bro.
shoulders. You keep knocking on the table. There you go, knocking on the table again. We're doing homework, guys. Come on. Write down his name on the main character.
Supporting character or the main character?
You tell me who the main character is. Do you know what supporting character and main character mean?
Yes. What? I think the supporting character is who helped him.
Okay.
And I forgot what his name was, but
See, you always writing on top of other letters and stuff. That just makes it sloppy. You had a whole bunch of space. You didn't have to write on top of it like that. Jackson Barrett. All right, we'll come back to him. Do you know who the supporting characters are?
yes, sir. It was.
Do you know if this book is, you know what the genre is? Remember what the genre is, right?
No, sir.
You don't remember what they said genre was? Because you just read it.
What is what is the novel fiction?
So is
I
this,
think it's fiction.
You think it's fiction?
They're talking about a bear and their campfire came.
Okay, so how can you tell if the book is fiction?
Because they're where they're explaining.
So what does fiction mean?
Fiction means real.
Fiction means real. Fiction means false. Nonfiction means real. And this is one of the ways you can tell. You take the book and you look on the bar right here. On this bar.
FTAR?
F is fiction. The F is the genre, and tar is going to be the initials of the author. So you can know where to put it up because you got to put the book up in alphabetical order. But anyways, F is fiction. That's how you can figure out if this book what the genre of this book is. Before you pick it up, before you get to pick it out, you look right here. You're like, it's a fiction book. All right, I'm looking for fiction, and then you come on the back and you read a little bit about it. So it's fiction, all right?
So not real.
Yeah, it's not real. And that's right there for your genre. Put that right there for your genre.
Non-fiction.
No, it's fiction.
I mean fiction.
Because fiction means it's not
I didn't
real.
even say non-fiction. Let's see. Supporting character. It was like it's Uncle something. Cause I did read about it.
You gotta learn how to go back into the book and remember what you read. And kind of remember like where it was too, just like you do in a video that you watch. No, Daddy, it was right here at the beginning. You scroll to the beginning, kind of remember. You should be able to do that in a book.
Yes, sir. Uncle Solly.
There you go.
I told you I knew it was Uncle something.
Don't write on top of them letters. You did say it was Uncle something. That's what I'm talking about.
L-L-Y.
Now, can you remember them describing Uncle Solly? What he looked like?
No. They only said that like they visit him like every summer.
They usually give you a description of what Uncle Solly gonna look like. That's when he first got he first got talked about right here. This is the first time he got brought up in a book.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Solly. Uncle Solly was Mom and Dad's best friend in Jackson until he lived in Valdez, a busy town, seaport about 100 miles south of Glendale. Jackson and Mom stayed with Valdez and Uncle Solly every summer. Those 3 weeks trips were sent to take a short break to the wilderness. They stock up on food, went to the doctor and dentist. Adventures with Uncle Solly. Uncle Solly lived in a small cottage not far away from the busy Valdez front. Jackson felt like it was showers, which was inside the house, and storing food, milk, eggs, cookies. Jackson tells himself Jackson, but he never realized saying Uncle Solly, but he couldn't wait, could come back home to brush how long he stayed, Jackson. All right, sounds like they didn't describe Uncle Solly, so that's cool. All right, so
They didn't even describe how he looked.
have they presented a problem, like it says right here?
Yes.
They presented a problem?
Yes, sir.
What is the problem?
Their camp, the camp burned down.
The camp burned down?
The cabin, I mean.
The cabin burned down? That's the problem?
Yes, sir. That's what I said. I think they have 2 stories, because that one was with the earthquake. This one was when winter in Arizona. But I think that's when he was at Uncle Solly's probably.
So have you got to the earthquake yet?
Yeah, we passed the earthquake. That was the first one. Remember when he kept saying, "But all that," you know?
Harder, faster.
Yeah.
So The earthquake is not the problem right now.
No, sir. It's the I'm on the camp cabin one. I mean camp, whatever you call it. It said like it was a bear in their cabin,
Mm-hmm.
and he knocked over their food and stuff, and then he knocked over the fire, and it burned down their house.
So what's the main problem? Is it the fire or is it the earth?
It was the house burning down.
House burning down? How did the house burn down? Like, because the dog knocked over the fire?
No, cause the bear.
The bear knocked over the fire? And did that come because of the earthquake?
No,
just
sir.
trying to
It came from the winter.
From the winter. Alright.
But I think that's just they add 2 stories in one, right?
No. I didn't get a chance to hear you read them, but if that's what you said, that's what you said. So let's read over this science real quick. We'll get back to this. We got this due October the 8th. So we started it up, and now we're gonna, while we're reading, we should be understanding, we should be knowing what the setting is. Remember what the setting is? The setting is described, the setting is basically where is it taking place? In Alaska, in a cabin in the woods. You know what
Another
I'm saying?
solution.
How do you know the solution? You're not finished reading the whole book yet. It's like you can't know the solution or the ending yet. But you can hypothesize. Let me go ahead. Let me listen.
Uncle Solly picked them up because their cabin burned down
Okay.
from the fire.
Okay. So right now,
So I could
that's the
say
solution.
so I could say the problem, and then I could say this.
But see, that's I don't know if that's the big problem of the book yet.
I understand.
So we gotta read the full book to get the problem and solution. Right now, those are little tribulations he's going through. But I'm not sure if that's the big problem. Anyways, so like I said, when you're reading, be aware of what the setting may be. Remember what a setting is. What's the setting?
A setting is, and or like to draw a character.
Oh no. That's just giving you the instructions right here to give us to draw the setting. But what is the setting when you're reading the book and it's talking about the setting? It's talking about where it takes place. So it's talking about the environment that it's taking place in, okay? The solution, be thinking about the solution while we're reading, be thinking about the environment or the setting while we're reading, be thinking about what may be the main problem while we're reading. What happened in the beginning, I think we already know, that earthquake. The middle, we get into the middle and we'll have to figure out the cabin. And then we have to figure out what's going on at the end. So just be thinking.
What the color? We could just write all black.
You don't know if you're going to like the book yet or not? You don't know. They said
That's
write a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Color the one.
Yeah, what I'm getting right now is.
That's right now, but you don't know if you're gonna like the book. You don't know how it's gonna end. So we're gonna have to finish this book up. How many pages is it?
Oh, that's. Oh yeah, they have like 3 stories in one, right? Because first the earthquake, then this.
It might all tie together. Okay, so we got 91 pages.
91 is not.
And we already at 27. So we got about, 70 more pages?
6, 7 more pages.
60, 70 more pages. So yeah, that ain't nothing. All right, now we're about to.
Oh, shoot.
I know, we gotta read Miss Daily stuff though. We gotta figure out what those vocabulary words is because you made 25 and you can't have that. But she got this new.
Oh, we wrote slides on that.
You wrote slides on this already?
Yes, sir. On the paper. Easy.
Alright, well, we're gonna read it.
Evidence of chemical change. Chemical change. Chemical changes. A chemical change that results in the formation of new chemical substances. Change and comparison. New substances have different properties. Most chemical changes cannot be reversed.
So, I was gonna give you questions at the end, so I hope you're reading to understand.
Her chemical properties. Characteristics that can only be observed by changing the identity of a substance. Example of chemical properties: flammability, ability to rust, ability to tarnish,
Ability to tarnish.
ability to rot / spoil, combustibility,
Combustibility. So like boom, it's like explosion. Combustibility.
toxicity,
Toxic. Toxicity.
like
Yeah.
toxic waste. Dead.
So what is that? Characteristics of what?
Characteristics of chemical properties.
Okay, that can be observed by the change the identity of the substance. All right.
Wait,
You
did
got
I read
rust.
that? Characteristics that can only be observed by changing the identity of a substance.
That's important to read.
Example of chemical changes: a piece of firewood burning, baking soda reacting with vinegar, a piece of fruit becoming moldy. Examples: burning, reacting, spoiling / mold. Evidence of chemical change: production of gas, change in thermal energy, production of precipitate, and color
Precipitation.
change. Precipitate.
Let's see. Production and
Precipitate.
precipitate. Exactly.
Precipitate.
Look like she cut some of that off, huh?
Yeah, she told me what that was.
Color change.
Yes, sir. Color
So
change.
that's evidence of chemical changes. Evidence of chemical changes.
I told her I didn't know what that was. She told me it was.
You took notes. That's in your backpack.
Wait, I think we turned it in. She don't let us turn stuff. Take
Yeah,
home.
sure. I don't know. We need those.
Production of gas. Gas bubbling or fizzing occurs when mixing,
98.
combining,
So we do this. I'm trying. We do this.
mixing vinegar and
Take
baking
this out the
soda. Show them all my. Yeah, show them that. Those I got hundreds.
Exactly.
This is mixing vinegar and baking soda. Carbon dioxide gas is released. Non-example. Bubbles from boiling water. Physical change due to evaporation. Change in thermal energy. Energy is absorbed in a reaction, causing the temperature of a substance to decrease. Endomolaric. And other mix.
Endothermic. So that sounds like something to do with heat energy observed in reaction causing temperature and substance to decrease. So endothermic means it's going to decrease. Exothermic
means it's going to increase.
Energy is released in reaction causing temperature and substance to increase. So endothermic is going to decrease. Exothermic is going to increase. You got to remember that. That sounds like some vocabulary word she might hit you with.
Yes, sir. Production of a precipitate. Solid substances formed from a liquid solution often appear cloudy and settle to the bottom. Example: combining silver nitrate and sodium with nitrate and sodium chloride.
Let me see. Sodium chloride.
White, cloudy, solid forms. Non-example: combining sugar and water, nothing forms. Sugar is soluble in water.
What does that mean? If it's soluble.
It's like more than one mixture.
That's a mix. That's a mixture. Soluble means that sugar can dissolve in water. Remember, soluble? It dissolve. It can be coming like
filter.
Yeah.
Color change. Color change occur when mixing or combining substances. Example, mixing two clear substances, mixing two clear liquids can, mixing two clear liquids and the
Where?
solution
Solution.
turns pink. Unexpected. Non-example. Mixing red food coloring into water and the solution turns red. Expected. Checkpoint.
Alright, now come to questions.
5 checkpoint questions. Discuss each question with a partner. Write a complete answer to each question on your notes page. Question 1. Identify a chemical change you observe on a daily basis. Like chemical change. The microwave.
Is that an example that you gave? 'Cause I don't think the microwave chemically changes anything. Go to the top, let's see some of those. I think it was like in the rust area. Okay, next slide. It says flammability, ability to
Yeah,
rust,
flammability.
tolerance.
And the fire. The fire.
Examples of chemical changes right here. A piece of burning wood, baking soda, vinegar, a piece of.
I was like trying to get to that basically, like heat.
So what you have to.
I was saying like the microwave, cause like when we cook that.
Yeah, but that's not the same. Microwave is not going to give it a chemical change. It turns into something totally different. A microwave isn't gonna do a chemical change. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Chemical change is a change that results in the formation of a new chemical substance.
So not the same, but different.
Change in composite new substance has different properties, so it's something gonna be totally different. So like a piece of wood burning. If a piece of wood is burning, it's gonna turn into ash. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's not gonna be a piece of wood no more. When you heat up in the microwave, your food will still be there, but it'll be hot. I understand where you're coming from, but remember, chemical change.
It won't change if my food.
And chemical changes are permanent changes too. You can't go back to that piece of wood.
You can, but like cutting off your hair.
Yeah, cutting off your hair is not really a chemical change. It's even more of it now. Cutting off your hair is definitely a physical change though. Second question.
Question 2. Identify the 4 types of types of evidence of a chemical change. Ability to rust, there was the fire one,
Combustible.
Yeah, it was combustity or something like that. Toxicity.
Okay.
Flammability.
Okay.
Trying to remember all of it. Tarnish. Ability to tarnish. It was one more too.
What is it?
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, ability to rot or spoil. I was finna say
Wait,
that.
this is 6 though. So I
We
wonder
can name
if
4.
that's the
I already
question.
named 4, but I was trying to get all of them.
Identify 4 types of chemical change.
I already named 4. I named this one, ability to rush, flammability, toxicity, and combustivity.
Combustibility.
Yes, sir. And then you said me that one, tarnish, and there was spoil.
But I don't think that's chemical change. You got confused. That's chemical properties that can be that's chemical characteristics that can be observed by changing the identity of a substance. But that's not actual chemical change. See, number 2 says identify 4 types of chemical change. Let me see. See, this is evidence of chemical change. Production of gas, change in
thermal energy,
production of participation,
precipitate and change color.
Change. Yeah, I believe that's the 4 types because this is chemical
Okay.
characteristics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think she left on notes in here.
Question 3. List an object in the room. Identify a chemical property of the object. This was supposed to be in like Miss Daly room, I think. I said I think this was supposed to be in Miss Daly room, but we can use something in our room.
Oh, okay. Listen, object in a room, identify chemical property.
A banana when it rots.
You can see that. But
Or
I think
cereal.
chemical is more like with what? Metals and stuff like that. It's an object in a room, identify
I said cereal.
It's a tight one, okay.
Question 4. Is dissolving salt in water an example of a chemical change? Explain. Oh, it's not hard, but it's like.
You're saying
Wait, no. It is not a chemical change.
it's not a chemical change?
Yes, sir. It's not a chemical change because if you take that salt, if you take the salt out of the water, there's more salt. There's gonna be more salt water, basically. Like if you keep grabbing the water, it's like it's not gonna change. It's not gonna chemically change because there's still more.
But the salt may dissolve, so I think that may be a chemical change. Go up to where that part where it says soluble. We're looking at soluble. And actually, do you know what soluble means? Because it has something about salt right next to it. Go down.
Solution. I would go down. Right there. It was
It says something about soluble sugar, combined sugar and water. Nothing, non-example. So participation. Combining sugar and water, nothing forms sugar is soluble in water. Okay. You did this in class?
Yes, sir. Question 5. Identify the evidence of a chemical change for the following. Burning sugar, exploding fireworks. Oh, it says like, which is a chemical change? They really both are. Right there.
I would say so.
But the fireworks are more a chemical change. Because once the fireworks are over, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But when that's over, it's just gonna turn black.
Yeah, it's not gonna. You can't be the same.
Right, they both it, but it's like more of exploding fireworks, right? Because you can't go back to that one. I think you could reburn that one, probably, right?
I think it won't never be.
Oh, that's sugar.
Yeah, that's sugar.
So that's gonna burn instantly, right?
It's gonna take a while.
But water would. If you're trying to put out a fire, though.
So what is this? What's this?
Oh, that's the. I was gonna do that, but I didn't get to do it because the accident. You remember what I remember in the switch schools?
So she needs this back. You gotta do all 8 sentences?
Yes, sir. But it's like we did it in there with her, so I think she knows all the answers.
Okay. Subject, who, what, prediction, action, verb, place, use, sentence to write 8 creative sentences. Okay, so use this to write 8 creative sentences. Who, what, in the sentence. The who or what in the sentence predict the action will take place. Using subject to create the sentences, be creative, must have subject. Alright. Did you write anything new in Mr. Lopez class? Did we get all this done because you want to start late? 18 look like it's new.
Yes, sir. I think it is.
$17 look like we didn't go over either. Did you go over this 116?
Yes, sir.
We read that?
Yes, sir.
You remember reading that? What about 17?
I don't think we read about 17.
In 1790, two opposing groups worked together to create our government. The Federalists wanted a more powerful government to make our government outcome. The Anti-Federalists, First Amendment. We didn't read this. No, me and you didn't, because we didn't talk about the First Amendment or the Eighth Amendment or the 10th Amendment. So you took these notes. I'm about to read them out to you.
Yes, sir.
So you can remember, or you can read them yourself.
You can read them.
So there's in 1790, two opposing groups worked together to create our government. We had two opposing groups. We had the Federalists, who wanted a more powerful government to make sure our country had safety and security. And the Anti-Federalists wanted a less powerful government to make sure our citizens had lots of freedoms. To create a strong government that still protected the freedom of our citizens, our leaders passed the Bill of Rights, which included the First Amendment, freedom of religion, assembly of press, petition, and speech. The First Amendment gave us 5 key freedoms, which were freedom of religion, assembly, press, petition, and speech. We should get deeper into those later.
Somebody said, what are we doing?
We're doing homework. I don't think y'all can see me, but what's good? We're doing homework. We're just letting y'all know that we don't just practice on sports. We actually do homework. We actually pass this bedtime, so I'm trying to read this. So y'all just follow along. Sometimes I just read it so it can try to be kind of stuck in his head while he's doing, while he's at school doing his test. All right. Eighth Amendment. Freedom from cruel or unusual punishment. You should be paying attention. 10th Amendment. And stop pushing on the table like that. Come on now. You're the one that played on your game that long and then we over your bedtime. 10th Amendment. Limits of power. 8th Amendment. What was the 8th Amendment? Because I just read it out loud. That's the thing. You gotta try to remember stuff that was at least 2 seconds ago.
Freedom of religion.
No, that was the First Amendment. You have freedom of religion, assembly, press, petition, and speech. The Eighth Amendment is
freedom of
freedom of cruelty and unusual punishment. That's right. 10th Amendment limits the power of the federal government and gives some power to the states. Some responsibilities of Americans paying taxes, obeying the laws, being an informed voter, military services, respecting opinions of jury duty. All right, number 18. USA and Canada. Like the USA, Canada has limited government with a written constitution that explains how the government operates. Canada is ruled by many and has 3 branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. Out of nation. I don't know what you put right there.
Out of where?
And judicial. That's 3.
At a
nation.
National.
At a national and
national.
providential level. I forgot you. So usually we'll like put a little line to let us know that it's connected, but you know. Canada is a parliamentary democracy. Voters elect representatives to a lawmaking body called Parliament, and they choose an official called the Prime Minister to head the government.
I think that's EX. I think
that's
example.
Prime.
No, that right there. I think.
Oh no, that says and they choose.
Oh.
Because you put TH and then you got the E separated real far. But EX will mean example, that's smart. But that says and they choose. The Brits is king and queen still reigns. Oh, the British kings and queens still reigns. And king or
As queens. As king.
the British king or
Queen.
queen
Oh,
still.
I was right here. I thought you were.
Oh, as kings or queens or Canada, however, he or she has no real power and represented by the governor or general. So they don't have no real power. They can't, but they still like the figureheads. Okay. Some right Canada citizens have that are protected in the character of rights and freedom. And Claude,
And Claude, yes. Claude Freedom.
freedom of religion, voting for mobility rights and language rights.
Wait, I didn't put G. I put voting. Right here. I didn't even put a G.
It's okay. Some responsibilities of Canadian citizens include obeying laws, taking responsibility for oneself and family, jury duty, voting in elections, and helping others in the community. All right, so it's way past our bedtime. Your mom's gonna be mad at us
How does she know?
because she knows everything. All right, get to bed. Night. Later, Insta. How old are you? The name is Charles Triggs. Do you make YouTube shorts? Okay, get another band. Wait, I can look at the homework. I just had a random guy up here. But yeah, we out of here, guys.